Peace, peace, peace. One, two. Peace, 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 peace. I hope you're hearing this. Camera on. What's going on, my boy guy, my boy guy? Well, this is another musical chronicle, Ceelos musical chronicle. I'm still waiting for my guest. I don't see him on here yet. Let's see. Didn't receive anything back. Okay. Well, but the show goes on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people have technical problems, things, that's why I try to start early, try to get all those technical things done, you know what I'm saying? So you never know what could happen. I just hope that everything is fine and the brother's doing well. I definitely would like to get him on here, I hope is everybody hearing me? Let me put this on Facebook. Is everyone hearing me? See something. Just give me a second. Doing some housekeeping here. Yeah. So I'm just waiting. Okay. So it's right now 6 o'clock. I needed to start exactly at 6 for the simple reason that Facebook doesn't allow you to start later than 6. It just allows you to start earlier. So I wanted to keep it, people on Facebook and I'm on YouTube. I don't get that problem with YouTube, but I simultaneously broadcast. I can do 3 different destinations, but I'm still working on that. But let me bring up, just give me a second here. Let me see something. Hit me up. Okay, just so if you're watching this, you're watching it I'll be on Facebook, right? I'm live. Let's see, I am live. Okay, let me lower the volume on that. So I'm just waiting. Okay, what's going on? My brother Min, what's going on? Well, monkey don't stop, don't show. Yeah, Tito Puente used to say that a lot. Yeah, you sound like you in a cave. I got my echo chamber on. That's why. There it goes. Now I don't. And I like to put my echo chamber on for the ambience. And wanted to I don't know. Oh, hey, the brother's here. Let me get him on. Yeah, he probably does 6 o'clock, but yeah. Let me play you this video and then I'll bring my guest on. Right? So let's just play this video first. Okay? Here it is. Play this. You should be listening to that right there. Tonight we dance. And then I will bring in my guest. I leave my life in your hands. Mom, I'm hoping you can hear that. Let me make some adjustment here. Nothing is forbidden anymore. I'm not hearing. Is it? I don't know what my grandson is doing here. I don't know. Can anyone hear that? Play here. Okay. Something wrong with my headphones. Something definitely wrong with my headphones. Things around. Okay. Yes. Te quiero, amor mío, bailamos. I'm not hearing it through my system here. I don't know what's going on. But let me try something here. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay. Okay. All right. My brother, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I can't hear you. Let me do some adjustments here.
Okay.
I cannot hear you. Man, what's going on? I'm trying to, let me see. Is it this? Let me see. Something's going on here. I can't hear you. Let me try to get another mic. I don't know what's going on. I share this computer. I don't hear you. Are you unmuted?
Yeah, I'm unmuted. I hear you fine. I hear you
You
fine.
can hear me fine, but I can't hear nothing from
All right.
you. I don't know what's going on.
What's up, homie?
I don't know what's going on here.
How's everything
I can hear you through this here,
So
but
tell
it's,
us who
I don't
you
want to do
are,
it. Could
where
be a
you're from,
delay.
your
Just give me 1
credentials,
second.
man.
My name's
See, what is it?
Alejandro.
That I need to do here.
And I grew up just like
Interesting.
every other kid.
My
But
grandson,
went to
I
school,
share
picked up
this
music
computer with my
later in life,
grandson, and
started
he
to
he
play out in the
puts all
street.
type of
Really?
stuff
So
on
you
here.
taught yourself how to sing?
Just give me 1 second.
Really? Self-taught,
Just
the
give me
whole
1
thing?
second.
The whole thing,
Let me
yeah.
do something.
Wow.
I was always been like super nervous about singing, so I would play out in the street and push myself. I play piano too, and
Wow.
yeah, and it's been pretty cool.
Loving it.
Yeah, man.
What are you going to play for us?
It's an original I wrote. It's called Out Loud.
Out loud.
Yeah, it's
Oh man,
it's about how I really didn't tell the truth when I was younger, and later on in life, it took me a while to really speak the truth.
Very good.
Hold me closer to your
switch around. See what happens here. Okay. I don't know why I'm not hearing anything. This is strange. I know I can hear you through this here monitor. But man, what's going on here?
I see the words
Let me see something here. Give me 1 second here. Folks, I apologize for this. Everything is, let me see. I'm hearing myself. You say something? No, I'm not getting you. What? Okay. I think I need to call my technical person. Why I'm not getting anything on here? It's interesting. Jesus. Let me see. Let me see something here. Network's connected. Here, where's my sound? Here we go. Here we go. Now I'm hearing something.
You hearing me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Wow. I'm sorry. Let me end this right here. What is this? Okay. Yeah, now we can hear you. Oh my. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great. After this thing going on here, now everybody's trying to call me up, but that's okay. Yes, man, it's a pleasure to meet you. Man, so did you hear that video? I'm sure everybody heard it.
Yes, I heard it, and that's I wasn't sure if my mic was if it was like me on my end with my mic not working because
Right. No. Yeah. No. My grandson had the headphones on the Delta on the computer off.
Okay.
And so, but now we can hear each other. We're doing good, and that's beautiful. So man, let's get started. So you're Michael Lynch, right? That's your full name, right? Mike, what instrument? Now we know that you're vocalist, and we saw that. But do you play other instruments?
Yeah, I play keys. I play enough keyboard to kind of fake it and do my thing in the studio and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah, keys would be my, the instrument of choice when I
Great. And where were you born, Mike?
I was born outside of Chicago. I'm from Chicago originally, and lived in some different places, throughout my life.
Okay, like many of us. Yeah.
So I was born outside of Chicago, and
born outside of Chicago. And in your family, is there like a musical, is there like a history of when it comes to music, like, in your family members, musicians, and on and on and on?
Yeah, so actually not really. Like I don't come
No?
from a musical family as far as like musicians, performers go, but
Right.
we were musical in the sense of like my parents would always have music on, and
That works. Yeah, yeah.
you
So,
know,
what kind of music did you listen to as a youth growing up? I mean, you can remember. What's your earliest recollection of music?
yeah. So earliest that I remember, I like a lot of like the old school guys. So like Frank Sinatra, the Rat Pack, like that
Nice.
stuff going back to that day and age, and then
Right,
um,
right.
growing up, Michael Jackson was kind of my biggest influence from a musical standpoint. So all of
Nice.
his early stuff, but yeah, my parents listened to everything, so we were listening to like in Chicago,
Nice.
there was a station called Oldies 104.3, so we would have that on all the time in the car.
Nice, nice, nice. I remember them days, when you driving with your parents and the radio would be on, and it was like the radio station and music with constant music. That's how I got introduced to the Beatles, man. As a child, one of my greatest. But I'm sure I'm older than you. I'm going way back with the Beatles.
Oh yeah, Beatles
Man.
live on forever. The Beatles.
So at what age did you decide, at what age did you find music? I mean, that you fully said, man, that's something that I love to do. You know what I'm saying?
I like that question. So for me, I was literally like, my mom and dad had videos of me when I was only 2 years old, and I already knew all the words to the national anthem. I was singing.
No way.
It's funny, like I'll come back to that, but like I'm doing that at present time. I get to sing for the Chicago White Sox, the national
Nice.
anthem. So that was one of like the first songs that I was singing as a kid, and now
Nice.
as an adult, I get to I'm still singing that song, and
Yeah, that song don't get old. And somebody was getting royalties from that song. Oh boy. Mega rich.
exactly.
Wow. So there's videos of you when you're 2 years old. I mean, wow, so you're a child prodigy here, man. That's crazy.
I don't know if it was one of those things that like, because back I was born in 86. So back then, like there was no YouTube, social media stuff.
Right.
Anything go viral or like that. But I'm wondering, like looking back now, if I was a 2-year-old singing the national anthem, if that would have been
Exactly, man. I've met a couple of 2 years old that has been, like a child prodigy, been playing instruments, and that's very special, very, very special. So you grow up primarily in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's your home base. And what? Okay. And so have you ever sung with a band growing up?
Yeah. So like as far as performing goes, that's where I kind of had a late start. So I was singing.
Okay.
Like I knew I had musical ability from an early age.
Nice.
In my own head, I could just kind of hear what I wanted to recreate with my voice. I could always just do that without a problem, and I kind of knew that was it wasn't normal to be able to kind of have that pitch and stuff like that from a young age.
Nice.
But as far as performing goes, I was always into sports, and I was always just kind of thinking like, singing's like that's not cool enough, I guess. So I never,
Wow, how different that is from when I'm growing up. The singers always got the women. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting.
But,
you mentioned Michael Jackson. Who's your greatest influence as a child? Who was one of your greatest influence? You mentioned Frank Sinatra. Were there any others? You said Michael Jackson.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely those two. Like I said, I like a lot of the old school guys. So like, even just I remember my grandpa, my mom's dad, my grandpa, he would always play. His name was Jack. He would always play Ray Charles, "Hit the Road, Jack." So like, Ray Charles. I remember him always having that on, and that that was really young. So that's a funny memory that just randomly stuck with me. But so Ray Charles, definitely. I love soulful music. So
Right. Great. That's good.
This other guy, I always listen to his stuff when.
So you continue to study music like in elementary school? I mean, did you go through that whole musical program? Because 86, I don't know if 86, did they stop pulling that from the educational system, or was it still in your, in your upbringing, when you went to elementary, junior high school? Was music a part of your curriculum?
It actually wasn't until I was in high school when I was like, it was, I guess it was like my beginning of high school. It was there, but I never was taken. It wasn't like a mandatory sort of thing. So I was never taking it. But senior year in high school, that's when I kind of look back, and that was sort of the year that I came out of my shell, you could say. And
Nice.
I was performing more, and I did some of the talent show things.
Nice.
So that
Nice.
was, you know, when I was 17, 18, I guess I would have been at that time. And so that's why I say I got a late start in the performance.
Yeah, right. How about any garage band? Did you ever like join a garage band, alternative band, or anything like that in high school?
In high school, I had some buddies that we would just kind of jam. I never
Jam.
played any shows or anything with them, but
Right.
in Chicago, that's where I actually got like my first sort of regular steady work with a band. I was in a wedding band in Chicago for
Nice. Yeah, that's good. That's a good income.
yeah,
Them weddings get they pay good. I know I'm a musician. Them weddings pay very good, very good.
I was lucky to kind of come across, you know, a really established company and
Mhm.
you know, just they took me in and you know, treated me real nice. So
Nice, nice. Now, let's bring this up to your Spanish ability. So tú hablas español y lo hablas bueno because I've seen you the videos.
creo que estoy perdiendo mucho porque aquí en Nashville no hay, o sea, no estoy usando cuando viví en México y todo, así que
Right, right. Well, it sound good. Sound good. You sound Mexicano though, Mexican accent. But that's cool. That's cool. That's really good. So, when does this happen? I mean, because you didn't grow up in a Spanish
no,
household, right?
No, I didn't. So I originally was just sort of like exposed to Spanish in school, you know, like that, like take like once a week, like here's the alphabet. Like we'll take 4 months to learn the alphabet, and like it wasn't like you were learning real Spanish at that time.
Right, right.
That I was in,
In
and then,
Chicago, a lot of Spanish people in Chicago, right? So
yeah, it's a big, you know, Hispanic community there, lots
right.
of Boricuas and
Yeah.
so yeah, so that Chicago is it's a good place to like, you know, get exposed to Spanish in the U.S. So yeah, that's where I started. Was in high school. Really was when I have like regular classes, and then
Okay.
from there, I always like to preference how I worked. My uncle has a landscaping company in Chicago, and every summer that was my summer job was to work
Nice.
with him. So it was an all Mexican crew.
Yeah, yeah.
They taught me all the stuff, you know, like all
I'm sure that curse words and stuff.
that's like the first thing in the language.
Yeah, well, that's that. So, I mean, so in high school you started
Yeah.
learning Spanish, and then in your community around, you know, the job and all that.
Mhm.
How else did you further? Because you speak it pretty well. I mean, I've seen the thing you did in Salvador Grande. I was gonna play that, but I mean, you speak it very well. You know what I'm saying?
I love Spanish, man. I love it. It's a fun thing for me. Like, it didn't start as like a way for me to like. I didn't how do I phrase it? I started to learn Spanish because I just from a language standpoint, I just thought it was really cool to be able to speak with somebody from a different country, different culture.
Good, yeah.
You know, I kind of started with that, but then as a musician, I started to get exposed to the music,
Gonna
and
ask you that.
you know, like
Yeah.
that. So that slowly came about of like learning how to actually sing in Spanish because it's a lot different. Like, you know,
Is
just
it?
in terms of just like the way that certain things, like in English, we have a lot of vowels that we use.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Vowel
Yeah.
sounds, I should say. I'm getting all like like a linguist right now or something.
Yeah. Hey, what? Hey.
We'll hear like in a lot of some of my earlier videos in Spanish that like acento gringo cuando estoy. You know, so like,
Yeah. But you learned pretty well. You learned it pretty well. You come away. That's great. And so any Latin Spanish singers that you influenced you, that you admired? I mean,
so I definitely like the pop guys. Like, you know, as a pop singer myself, like you kind of, you know, gravitate towards what you
exactly. Yeah.
I guess I would say like the first sort of music that I was exposed to in Spanish was more the rock stuff though. So I like Mana from Mexico and Juanes.
Great band, Mana. Yeah.
And Juanes from Colombia. So I like those two.
Juanes. Yeah.
More the
Yeah.
rock. But I love like Luis Miguel. Like I love his voice.
Great singers. I got to see Luis Miguel live on Radio City Music Hall when I was working at Radio City Music Hall. I worked there. And yeah, I got to see some Jose. You ever heard of Jose?
Yeah, great voice as well.
Oh my God. He would actually, you know, because the Radio City, the August, it's a huge venue.
Yeah.
He would drop the mic and sing raw, and his voice would carry. You can actually hear it in the mezzanine level. I mean, and he would do that, and it was incredible, amazing voice when you're able to project like that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And you also mentioned Luis Fonsi.
Yes, Luis Fonsi too. I love like all of his stuff. Like when I was living,
I know Luis Fonsi.
You
Yeah.
know, Louis?
Yeah, he's from Orlando, Florida. He went to Dr. Phillips because I worked with Howie Daru from the Backstreet Boys,
Yeah.
who's also half Irish and half Boricua.
I didn't know Howie was Boricua. That's
Yeah, Howie's half Irish and half Boricua. Oh yeah. His mother Paula, very, great family. His sister Poliana. I know the whole family. I lived actually with the family and I toured, with some of the Backstreet Boys, and I toured with Howie Doro a lot. And to this day, we're friends. And I met Luis Fonsi at a concert in Orlando when he was just starting to date Damaris, the actress from Puerto Rico that was working in Mexico.
Yep.
And they were going back and forth. They had, I think her brother or her cousin was going back and giving signals. They didn't want nobody to know that they were dating. And I peeped the game. I was looking at Luis Fonsi. I said, oh, really? Uh-huh. Okay. You got to go on stage, buddy. But I see what you're doing. But yeah, Luis Fonsi, extraordinary. Came a long way, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then Despacito, obviously, the whole world knew of him, and after that,
Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. So I mean, it seems like you have a good, understanding of some of these vocalists, especially these pop vocalists.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's bring it to this then. This whole The Voice thing, man. How did that happen? I mean, I remember seeing you
That's funny.
at The Voice. I remember 'cause I was sitting back. There used to be a show called Smash. I don't know if you remember that show, Smash.
I don't know.
That it was about Broadway, the backdrop of Broadway,
Okay.
right? Because I'm a big Broadway fan. I love Broadway. I'm gonna lead to a question about that.
Yeah.
With you about that theater, because Howie Doro, Luis Fonsi, all of them study theater.
Exactly.
And about vocal stuff. But I'm sorry, I'm my age. You know what I say? So what was I saying? Jesus.
You were just talking about you brought it to The Voice, actually. So you were
Right, The Voice. Right. I was gonna ask you, how did that whole thing happen? I mean, being around.
That was all just like it originally started with me doing that like open call audition, I was in Chicago at that time. Actually, hold on, wait, where was I? I think the first year, because I auditioned like twice. So the first year, I'm pretty sure I was living in Chicago at the time, and it went to that's what it was. Sorry, I'm backtracking now.
No,
But
I got you.
in Chicago, went to that open audition where they, it's like however many
Right.
50,000 people show up that day or whatever. You wait in line all day.
Wow, really? I never experienced that, but damn.
That's how they used to be, like, before people started realizing, like, how much production's involved and all this stuff. Because now they just basically are kind of handpicking people that they know they want on the shows. And
Oh, really? Wow. So it's changed. Yeah.
well, yeah, and that's kind of how they because they have to build a TV show at the same time, so they have to kind of know what they're looking for at the same time. So I think that's how I got there, because with anything like with a reality TV show, you got to have a little bit of luck on your side. So I think I got lucky that year, as just kind of like I knew my role. You know what I mean? Like my role was tell my story about, I'm a white dude who likes to sing in Spanish, and
Nice.
kind of push that angle, and I could tell that's what they wanted me to do. So, so that whole first year, sorry, I'm jumping around, but that first year,
No.
that The Voice, I made it to that there's a second round that they would screen you for.
Okay.
That's when they just said, like, come on back next year, you keep practicing. I forget
So it's a wait. Is that frustrating that you gotta wait?
so that was basically just like that first season, or like that was the audition for season 4, and then that I didn't make it, basically. So then season 5 is when I got an email from them saying, hey, come on back and audition. You can skip to that second part again, and like, so that's
Nice.
that seems a little strange. They want me to just kind of skip over some stuff. So I kind of I just sort of took it as a sign that like they were interested in
Nice.
hearing what I could do. So it's a long process with the Voice. I'm not sure how they're doing things these days.
Right. Well, I mean, with the whole viral thing, I'm sure, a lot of things are happening, YouTube, YouTubers and viral stuff. So that opened up a lot of doors for you, right?
Yeah, it was a great experience for me. Just to,
How the music business, did it open up the door for your music business, for your
It did it did and it didn't at the same time. It's a
Okay.
hard question to answer because like it was in the way that I look at it, it's like it was a great sort of like resume builder. You know what I mean? Like I could go to gigs or
That's business.
say like, hey, I was on season 5 of The Voice, and then they like to push that on their end and say, oh, we got a guy from The Voice coming to our venue or whatever.
Right.
So in that sense, it was nice. But like where I really wanted to get assistance and help was on the business side of things of like,
Right.
how do you get your original music going? How do you take it to the next level as
Right.
finding an agent, finding a manager, that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
After I was hoping The Voice was going to help, but it actually was sort of just like you realize it's like, thanks for being on the show. Good.
Yeah. I mean, I know how those things work. A lot of that business stuff is a lot of self-taught, or someone takes you in there, mentor you. You know what I'm saying? Like mentoring and stuff like that. Wow, man. But that's a huge check in your resume.
Yeah, it was great.
You know what I'm saying?
No regrets at all, or like nothing that was no negative, like nothing negative came out of that experience. You know what I mean? Like it was just great.
So this was before or after Sábado Grande?
This was after. This was a couple years after because
Sábado Grande. So you was Sábado Grande, and then that was crazy. That was nice. That was really, you really. That was nice.
That was
Did you want?
Like I
was gonna ask you a personal question. Did you wind up taking out one of them girls? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's the thing is like I went to the audition. Like I went to Univision. I went there to do a singing audition for like their show. Like on Sábado Gigante, they have this thing called Chacal de la Trompeta, where it's like,
I remember that.
Looking back on it now, I realized it was like it's all a joke. Like it's not even. There's no like nobody. I don't know what I was thinking that I was gonna go there and like get discovered or whatever. But anyway, I went to that first audition and they said, we like how you sing, but would you be interested in doing this like dating segment or whatever?
Nice. Hey,
I was just like, hey, look,
that's TV. That's TV. Yeah. And the millions of people that watches that show.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone to friends' houses and mom always watching that, sitting in la sala, and, en la sofá, watching El Sábado Gigante.
It's
classic. Yeah.
It really is.
It is classic.
So that was fun though, because I was living in Miami at that time, and that's where I was.
Okay, right, because they filmed that in Miami, right? Univision, something out of Miami.
Yeah. So I was down there trying to again keep learning the the Latin side of things in the industry, and just sort of see what opportunities would come about down in Miami, because obviously Miami is way more of a like a melting pot of Latin.
Miami is trippy, man. I took a friend of mine to play in Calle Ocho.
Okay,
We were backing up Tito Puente Jr.
Nice.
Right? That's a good friend of mine, Tito Puente Jr. And I wonder if he's on here. Well, Tito, he invited me to go down to Calle Ocho, so I take an Italian drummer with me. This Italian guy. So he falls asleep, so I'm driving. We get up, we get out of the car, we go into Denny's. They're playing salsa. This is in Miami. They're playing salsa music, and all the girls come up to the counter and speaking in Spanish. Everybody speaking in Spanish. He looks at me and says, "Did you kidnap me and take me to a Latin American country, bro?" I said, "You're in Miami, bro, not Miami. You're in Miami." It's crazy. You don't even have to speak English in places like that. Yeah. Orlando is getting the same way in Florida.
Yeah, I hear that.
But you could, you survive. I mean, you speak Spanish, so you're good.
I remember a time my sister, my mom, who don't speak any Spanish at all, they came down to visit me when I was down there, and we went out to the store or whatever, and they just looked right at my mom, who you can tell, like, she's a white lady with freckles.
Yeah. Wow, real Irish.
Yeah,
I love it.
Like you can tell she doesn't come from a Latin American country.
Right.
Like the Cubanas there, like the older Cubana ladies, they just speak Spanish to my mom like she's gonna understand, and my mom just looks over at me like.
They figure everybody speaks Spanish.
Wow. Right. You don't have to speak any English down in Miami. You can survive for sure.
Are you connected in a way through any Irish singers? I mean, do you also, work with that? Because I there's some great Irish singers.
Yeah, I love Irish music, like myself.
Yeah, I love it too. Very nice.
Like that was my mom was always kind of like big into our Irish culture, so
nice.
We'd always put on there's some classic songs and stuff like that. So
Nice.
I was from a younger age too, just exposed to Irish music. But yeah, it's a very musical country, Ireland. So
Yes, yes.
over there, would have been 2 years ago now, and got to play some gigs. But it's a cool place because everybody there is like musically talented. Like
Yes, yes.
everybody, like it's just a cool music country.
Yeah, I learned that with a matter of fact, Howie Duro, when they went to visit some family they had somewhere in the South. I don't remember where it was, and he was saying they were visiting some Irish family members.
Yeah.
And he said the whole family, he said they were singing and playing. I said, man, what? Yeah, yeah. Very, very deep, man. Very, very deep. So, and as far as so the style that you're singing, now, are you what genre? Is this Latin pop?
Yeah, so that's the thing with me. I'm actually in the process right now of writing for my EP. So I got a few songs that are being written right now, and like kind of they're not fully produced or anything yet. So I'm still kind of trying to craft that sound. So I know for me, I'm more of like I say pop, but like I like a lot of the like 80s influences. You know what I mean? So I like a lot of like that. Whether it's like like Michael Jackson production, Quincy Jones production, I should say, like on a Michael Jackson song, or just like Miami Sound Machine, like that kind of
Nice.
vibe.
Yeah,
A lot of the 80s stuff.
yeah.
So,
Did you ever hear of Santito Colon? This is
feel like
bolero now. This is bolero. Do you sing boleros?
Bolero's not so much, but I mean I can, but yeah, I it's not like I do a little bit of
It's not that
everything
different, right?
in terms of covers go, like the way, because obviously I'm full-time musician right now where I'm doing like all sorts of covers that aren't necessarily my
Nice.
style, but playing.
Also, you're gigging a lot over there in Chicago.
Yeah. Well, so I actually live in Nashville now. So
Nashville. Oh, Nashville. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I got a friend out there in Nashville, country singer that I used to play with, Tim Andrews. You gotta check him out. He works at Kid Rock.
Okay.
And in Nashville. I send you some information on him.
Yeah,
Maybe
absolutely.
you can look him up.
I play right around. I haven't played at Kid Rock's yet, actually, but I play like the venues all next to Kid Rock's, like the corners, actually.
So Nashville's keeping you busy. Are you singing Spanish songs or
I
is
do
just
actually, yeah, I do. There's
You
a
do?
venue here that we do like a trio gig over there. So like,
nice?
our drums, my two buddies that we just us three basically. We'll go do a little show over there, and I get to sing a lot of the stuff like I guess I do some boleros, but not, I don't know, Buena Vista Social Club, like the Cuban stuff, like
The Cuban bolero, yeah, the Buena Vista. That's the Somontuno or songs.
I don't know if those wouldn't really be boleros, I guess, but
Well, yeah, it's got a slow pace to it. Yeah,
we play
yeah.
over there. Rock.
I mean, you gotta look up Tito Rodriguez, Santito Colon, the bolero singers. You know what I'm saying? Great musical contents in there. You know what I'm saying?
I love
I would love to. Yeah, I would love to see that redone. You know what I'm saying? Covered and redone, because there's some very, very heavy content in there, musical content in there, man.
Definitely.
So you're in Nashville. You're busy working. That's good as a musician. Guys, this COVID has it slowed things down a little? Because I watched the Grammy and I was so sad to hear how some venues haven't even opened up for about a year.
Yeah.
And I play some of those venues too. The Apollo. I might play a lot of venues around the world. But yeah, has it slowed down a little?
Yeah, it has from like now actually kind of feels like it's picking back up a little bit more just recently.
Good.
Last month or two, like basically, the start of the new year, I guess, it started to kind of change a little bit, and you could tell like people were getting, vaccination thing coming out and all that stuff, so people get more comfortable with.
More comfortable going out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's speak about your writing ability. So you working on some songs. So you write music. You're a songwriter,
Yes.
right? And your lyrics and stuff like that. So you're in the process of working on your EP right now. And we're gonna touch upon that right now. I mean, I see this picture right here. This is so cute. Let me put this up. Look at that. Look at that baby. How old is she now?
She just turned 3 months the other day.
Oh, bless your heart. Oh my, that's so beautiful. Mi Bella Princesa. Is that one of the songs you're coming out with?
Yeah, so that is. I actually just released that song last Friday. It would have been on the 12th, I think.
Wow, man, that's beautiful. I got a 1-year-old granddaughter here, so
okay.
I seen her when she was born, and I helped her mother, her nurture.
Yes.
And boy, they're a gift.
They really are.
A gift, man. So that's the new song he got. That's one we was just released, right? I don't think I have it here.
Yeah, I got there's I know so I'm kind of like at least me, I'm kind of pushing Spotify now, so I kind of was directing people to that.
To
But
the
it's
Spotify?
yeah, but it's on like all streaming platforms. So like if you got
So it's on the Michael Lynch, available on all platform, media platform. I could put that down here. I want to create a banner on that.
yeah,
I usually do this before I do the podcast, but I was unable to, you know, I like to come in early with the guests and get all this stuff done, but I see that, out timing.
yeah,
So let me put it on here. You said Michael Lynch, right?
yep. Michael Lynch, Mi Bella Princesa is what it's called.
Okay. Oh, that's that one. Excuse me one
And that's
second.
like I purposely like wanted to kind of have it be outside of my style a little bit because it's basically like a traditional Mexican vibe. I wanted
Oh,
to
really? Does it is like what do they call that?
mariachi style almost.
Mariachi. So it is, yeah, is it? That's deep, brother.
Yeah, but not vocally. I wasn't trying to like exaggerate it like what's his name, Vicente Fernandez or anything like that.
Right. Oh.
So I kind of kept it in my style of vocally, but production wise, like I wanted to purposely give it that, not that like current pop sound, I guess you could say.
Right. Lynch mi bella princesa.
Yep.
Wow, man. I mean, whew. I love Marathi. That's a whole different animal there.
It was fun to do that because I produced it too. So like,
Really?
it was a cool thing for me because like I didn't grow up constantly hearing mariachi music or really knowing, it wasn't like it's not flowing in my veins, as you could say. So it was kind of more of a challenge for me to just like see if I could get somewhat of an authentic sound. And I don't play guitar, but I play keyboard. So the guitar that's on that was actually me playing, but with like I don't know if you can hear this, but it was like,
Yeah.
but it's that, but with the
I
guitar.
hear.
So like, like it's got that like, cause that's like that mariachi vibe, like the.
Nice.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that, man. So, is this on an independent label? It's coming out EP.
Oh, it's actually it's just all yes, independent. I'm not with any label or anything like that. So yeah, I got my distributor with puts all my stuff out there, and then it's just me doing it on my own right now.
And let me tell you something, bro. That's the way to go right now.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the whole blockchain technology, and now I'm getting into that NFT, that non-fungible token. And oh man, that's gonna open up the music business.
Yeah.
Especially for artists like you and myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm starting to do some recording.
Yep.
And it's just giving us that protection, right? It's opening the doors, the protection, and also it's starting to reach out to different venues, man, in the music industry.
Yeah.
Man, my Spanish is so bad. Princesa. I'm trying to spell it. Wait a minute. Princesa. Okay, I think I got it. On all media formats. Media, what format you say? Is that right?
Platforms or however you want to phrase it. However you speak is cool with me. Whatever you want to say. But yeah, I always just call them, I guess, platforms.
Tell me how this looks. I can make changes. Is that right, Princesa?
I'd say instead of media format, maybe just call it digital platforms. I think
digital, right? I think that's even better. You're right about that.
They know, like.
Yeah, you got to excuse me. I usually do all this, like I said, beforehand.
Yeah.
So on all digital, what was that you said? All digital, on all digital
platforms. I think
yeah, man. Everybody look it up. On digital. Look it up, man. Like I say, a lot of people don't get on now. I got a few people on, but a lot of people don't get on. But later on, they'll get on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's being recorded, and then I have to release it to the public. I'll just make sure everything comes out all right. I'm not doing no editing, anything like that. So I'm just gonna put it out raw, make sure everything comes out all right. But I got a lot of musician friends a lot of producers and a lot of record people.
Cool.
You know, so they'll check this out. I'm gonna hit it on LinkedIn and digital format. You said right?
Platforms, whatever you want to.
Platform. There you go.
It's your. Hey, you're the boss. This is your show.
Hey, bro, I can use all the help right now. I'm like,
Again, I could be saying the wrong word myself, so I just say I don't know platforms. But
what countries have you visited? Have you been to Puerto Rico?
I have, yes, I have. I've been to Puerto Rico. I was there when I was like 2 years old with my parents one time,
Okay.
and then didn't get back until just 2 years ago. My fiance and I, we took a trip there
Nice.
to San Juan and got to like go all around and do the tourist thing. So it was great.
Nice.
Got to
Let
meet
me ask you, what do you think about reggaeton? Because they're starting to sing now. What do you think about reggaeton?
I definitely get behind some reggaeton. You know,
Right?
some of it isn't necessarily like it's turning into like mumble rap to me. You know what I mean? Like
Some, yeah.
but like the original stuff like Daddy Yankee, like definitely.
Yeah. And you got some singers. I don't know. My nephew, actually, Ana Laura is my niece.
Okay, I didn't know that she was. But I was gonna say like because she obviously put it together, so I didn't know.
Yeah, that's my niece and her brother, Conde.
Yes.
And he's starting to get into singing. He got pretty nice stuff going on. I think the reggaeton is changing. You know what I'm saying? Like singers. I like Bad Bunny. I like his voice. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, a lot of that stuff is becoming mumble rap.
Yeah, I find the art in it too at the same time. Just because like
exactly.
I might not be out there myself being a reggaeton artist, but I respect it, and I know the history of it to where like how it's come, like where it's come from, and all that kind of stuff. So like I definitely appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like,
I tried to get Javi Doro to do some reggaeton one time. I was in the studio. I tried to get him to do some reggaeton. He was like, I think it has a lot of confidence. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
it's all like that. So it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? That so in your music career, has there been any challenges? Like, for instance, what do you prefer doing? Because I know a lot of musicians prefer being in the studio and always creating content, as opposed to performing. See, I'm more of a performer.
Yep.
But I love the studio too, the creative process.
Exactly.
Do you toggle between both? I mean, do you find that you like?
Yeah, I do. So if I had to pick one, like I just love to perform live so much that if I could only do that, I would have to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Connecting with the crowd and like when you're in the moment and in the zone, like playing with a band that's everybody's just tight. And
great feeling, right? Yeah.
That's my favorite because you can't really create that on your own in the studio, but
that's
in
true.
the studio you have to that's all part of it too, especially nowadays. People you're almost becoming by necessity. You have to know how to produce. You have to know how to engineer yourself a little bit. You have to know.
And that's something that you do, right? You engineer and you produce.
I've been trying to get my engineer chops up a little bit, and like I've been slowly building a home studio over the years. And
nice. That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, so it's all part of it, to like evolve with the times, and I think.
And a lot of the home studio stuff is, man, it's coming out on top, man. I mean, look at Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is her name. Running all these Grammys. She recorded more of that stuff with her brother.
Exactly.
In the apartment. They're Irish too. I understand.
Yeah.
One second. I'm just getting over this cold.
Oh, you're good.
That's why I'm drinking my tea.
I
Epileptic tea, try to break all that stuff up. But yeah, your home studio.
Yeah. Like I was telling you with the song that I just did, I produced all here. Like it's all
nice.
basically like MIDI. If people, people are familiar with that, it's just basically me and my keyboard.
Nice.
Recreating stuff, just like playing the guitar part, playing the strings, and all the stuff that's on that track that you'll hear. It's all
incredible. I gotta hear it. Incredible. You gotta send me that track. I don't think I have it here. Is it on YouTube yet?
I was gonna say I know they uploaded it to YouTube from when
Let's look for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could send you the link right here. I'll search it and
let's see. Let me look it up over here. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I got it right here. I could send it in that chat to you if you want.
If you could send it. You should. Wow, what the?
Sorry, that was probably me on mine.
Oh, that was you? I thought it was me.
I was trying to send the link.
Yeah, because I'm looking, I see a lot of other stuff, but I don't see that particular one.
It'll be.
Yeah.
I just sent
You
it. Right?
send it to you send it to the link. Let me
Yeah.
see. Private chat. Yeah, there you go. How do I do this? Let me see. If I go here, I just hope I don't get disconnected. No, I could just press it, but I need to. Oh, can you hear that or no?
No, I don't
You
hear.
don't hear anything because I'm not sharing it yet. Okay, great. Okay, I think this is gonna work.
Cool.
This is gonna work. I'm just trying to let me get rid of that commercial.
That's what happened to me.
You gotta pay, yeah, they gotta pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. So let's take some time. Let me share this. Let's take some time and listen to this track. You know what I'm saying? Let's take some time, listen to this track. We got time, right? It's 6:44. I don't want to keep you too long, my brother. Appreciate you so much. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure I do the audio. Here we go. And here we go. Can you see that?
Sir, I got it.
That's it, right? Okay, let's. Oh, wrong one. Let me see. Let's go and. Nice. You hear that? Great. Nice.
Princesita bella, estrellita mía, pedazo de luz, mi cielo eres tú. Entre la locura despertó mi niña, tú me diste fe, yo te cuidaré, yo te cuidaré. Juro que voy a protegerte, yo seré tu guardián por siempre. Para mí nada es imposible si sonríes para mí, mi bella princesa. Encontré mi suerte, conocí a tu mami y todo cambió. Me llenó de amor y fue tanto amor. Juro que voy a protegerte, yo seré tu guardián por siempre. Para mí nada es imposible si sonríes para mí, mi bella princesa. Cuando llegue el día en que me despida, yo estaré contigo en cada trébol, te haré feliz. Juro que voy a protegerte, yo seré tu guardián por siempre. Para mí nada es imposible si sonríes para mí, mi bella princesa.
man, that is so beautiful, beautiful. I'm like, this is music. Thank you so much. That's beautiful.
No, thank you. I appreciate you playing it and
Yeah, so this is your production. You did this.
I did. That's all me and my keyboard right there.
Wow, that's beautiful. Beautiful. I just love the writing style. Everything fell in place, the cadence, everything fell in place. The introduction was nice too. Remind me of Stevie Wonder. Isn't she pretty? The baby crying.
That's exactly what I was trying to do right there. Like,
yeah, that's so beautiful, man. God bless her, bro. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm sure she's gonna remember that for the rest.
Yeah, that's the goal. I wanted to give her, give her something that she'll be able to look back on.
Exactly. And for all those, I'm getting a lot of people on the Facebook, they watching and they love the song. Beautiful. They love the song. And a lot of said play for Forever You and Me. Let me tell you something. When you got a lot on your side, bro, you win.
Yes, she's great. I call her Nanny.
Nanny, that's right. You call her Nanny. You're a Nanny. Nanny's on your side. You win. You won. You won. That's it.
Yeah, she's great.
And maybe at the end of this, I don't want to keep you too long. I'll play that for her.
Yeah. What I can do too is that'll be a nice way for me to plug some of my originals. Like if people wherever people do listen to music, wherever you got listening. I like I said, I'm trying to kind of push Spotify just because like that's where I'm,
Let's put that down. Yeah, definitely.
So wherever you listen, whether you're on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever you do to listen, to listen to all my other stuff because I have originals over there and a few covers. I got a Michael Jackson cover on there, a different One Republic cover, like just random stuff. But
I heard that I seen the YouTube of that, the Michael Jackson cover on that.
Yeah.
You knocked me off of my feet. That one.
Yeah.
Love that.
I love singing.
Yeah. That's an interesting fella too. I got to meet Michael Jackson.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah, man. Had a little short conversation with him. Man, he is so. I mean, when you're in his presence, you can't stop but feeling the vibe, the vibration of music around you. It makes you even more creative. Yeah, I ran home. I became creative. I'm telling you. I mean, yeah.
Imagine he's got a long history of music. You know what I mean? Like he was
child prodigy. Yeah.
Yeah, from the start. So yeah, you got a lot of knowledge that you pick up from music like that.
Like you, my brother. Man, it's such a pleasure to finally meet you and speak with you and stuff like that. Yeah, but
it's great.
Yeah, this is great.
I've done something like this too. So I'm getting bad at my old age. I started slacking on the promo side of things. Like I know how important it is to talk about your music and talk to
exactly. And like I said, I'm gonna push it, as I can to some friends and stuff. And how are you with working with other with bands? You know what I'm saying? Like for instance.
I work with, I do as a musician these days, like I have so many different avenues that I'm doing. I work in my studio. I work with wedding bands. I work downtown with, duos. I do play acoustic duo stuff in downtown Nashville. So I'm kind of trying to do whatever I can these days to get my name out there and thankfully make a living at the same time while I'm doing it. Obviously.
Exactly.
I don't chase the money, but it's nice to.
No, hey, money chases you. All you got to do is be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Show your talent. Just love what you do. And trust me, all that currency, that's currency. Yeah. That's going to follow you. I don't chase money. I let money chase me. That's what I always say. But yeah, like for instance, let's say if you want to do some, when things open up again, let's say you want to do some concerts in Florida. And you need, sometimes it gets expensive bringing musicians from elsewhere, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Especially you don't got a promoter. So if the promotion pays for your musicians to travel, it's different. Or if not, in that city, you can find musicians. I got plugs all over different cities of musicians, man.
That'd be great. That's the goal too. You know what I mean? Because like you said, it's important to have those connections because, like, like you said, you can't just pay guys to travel around the country with you at that,
Exactly,
so,
exactly. So all you got to do is pack up your voice and your keyboard if you want to play a little keyboard. Or they'll probably supply you back line, what they call back line. They supply you a keyboard and whatever. Yeah, man. That's something because I'm looking into promotion. I want to do a little promotion.
Okay.
And that's definitely something to look into, man.
Yeah.
I think that, you know what I'm saying, you are a talent to be reckoned with, man. And I see, I hear it.
I appreciate
I
that.
see it and I hear it, man. You're definitely a great talent. It's something that we do in music, you know what I'm saying? We resonate,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And that's very important. We need that, especially in this time right now. So this EP, so how many songs you got already, you know, in the works right now?
So right now I got 3 songs in the works right now. One's completely done, like as far as like the demo goes, like I moved on from it basically, and then the other 2 are in the works as far as like I build tracks. So one of them is a track that I built and the melodies and all that stuff are kind of being worked out right now, lyrics too, and then another one is actually because I want to do one Spanish song on the EP too, just to have that there.
Nice, of course, use it. Yeah.
So I'm writing with 2 of my friends that I met when I was in Mexico. We're writing a Spanish song right now that we're going to be finishing up soon. So that is hoping to be on the EP as well. So right now I got 3 that are working with right now, and then I'm still kind of trying to evolve the idea a little bit, but I'd like to have like 5 or 6 songs.
Right. So you do your own mixing or
No,
mastering?
So I have a buddy of mine here in Nashville just mixed and mastered.
Nice, great.
Well, I gotta say thank you to Alex Rivas, and then
Any shout outs? Yeah, any shout outs you want to give to?
the song that we just played, or that you just played for everybody.
Yeah.
I wrote that with my friend in Mexico as well. His name's Swedborg. He's got a nice interesting. That's his real. I had to so confused when name right there, Swedborg.
Yeah, Swedborg.
He goes by Sweat though. In Spanish, it's easier to
sweat. Don't sweat me.
But yeah, so we wrote that together, and then he's the one with another one of my buddies. We're writing that Spanish one right now. So yeah,
nice.
Currently 3 songs are like, you know, in limbo, and then I'd like to get 2 or 3 more as well. But I'm trying to move quick on it because I know, you know, I want to just get. I've been long overdue to put out a project, you know, like together, because I've been putting out singles, but I've wanted to have it be like a cohesive thing, like because I want to make sense when you press play for the first song. I want it to make sense for, you know, all 5, 6 songs.
Yeah, exactly. So you have a concept. Do you do like a concept? Like back in the days, I remember concept albums.
Yeah.
You know, it was a concept albums and artwork and all that. Is this also?
I'm trying to go for that as well.
That's nice. That's nice.
My influences come from that era, so I want to pay tribute.
Exactly. And that's a great concept, Mi Bella Princesa, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's great. Anything else you want to say? Because we're gonna get ready to close out, and I want to close out with what is it? Forever.
Yeah, forever. That's what I was just. Well, yeah. Anything that I would want to say would definitely be to thank Nani, Ana Laura. So like, I wanted to say thank you to her. I didn't know if she was watching because I didn't have Facebook pulled up during this, so I don't know who.
Right. No, she's watching.
Nani,
she said for you to sing Mi Bella Princesa. You want to give us a little something? Can you want to do a little freestyle something on here? You want to sing something?
So I was just making sure.
All right.
Yeah, my mic's a little off, but so Princesita bella, estrellita mía, pedazo de luz, mi cielo eres tú. Entre la locura despertó mi niña, tú me diste fe, yo te cuidaré.
Nice.
Yo te cuidaré. And then the chorus dice, juro que voy a protegerte. Yo seré tu guardián por siempre. Para mí nada es imposible.
Nice. You're definitely a school vocalist. I can hear it. Oh my!
I should have been smarter and warmed up my voice a little bit too.
No. I mean, I like it raw. I like it there. You know, if you ever find in the studio, do you do like different takes, or the first take is always the one that you know?
So in the studio, it's a little different. I try to, what I normally do is like I'll go like start to finish with one take as like just to kind of see where it is and
Like a
see,
scratch track.
yeah, like a scratch, see if there's, because nowadays like with all these punch-ins they call it, like if anybody's not familiar with how they do it in the studio,
Yeah.
punch in at the spot that you want to record over. So like you'll have literally songs that are just like individual words recorded one at a time. So that doesn't feel natural to me sometimes.
No,
Uh,
yeah.
so but like, yeah, and most of the time in the studio, you're gonna go back in and say, okay, well, let me fix this. It was a little pitchy right here, or
Right.
So,
But
so
it's always that first take is usually the one that,
exactly. That's usually
yeah,
you just go in there, and
yeah.
sometimes the engineer won't even tell you they're recording. They'll be like, yeah, just sing a little bit. We'll get some levels, but they're actually recording, and
Mhm,
that's when you'll just be goofing around. But your best stuff's coming out sometimes. So
mhm, mhm.
I like going in there like that, but yeah, to make sure it's perfect, because I'm a perfectionist, I'll definitely go back in and fix some phrases that might be off, or
Sorry. Yeah.
but yeah.
I'm I'm just pulling up the Forever and Me. I'm
Okay, yeah.
pulling that up over here. Do I need to stop? Let me. I always like to stop the share and then reshare it. Make sure that I got the audio on that. Let me see. And that's gonna be
Forever You and Me. It
forever
should
you and me.
be on my, or maybe you're not on the
No, I have it. I have it. I have it.
there's Puerto Rico pictures in here too. This is basically like
Do
a
you
pic
see that? Huh? I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I was gonna say there's pictures from, when I was in Puerto Rico right here. So
Oh, nice,
in this video,
nice.
it's basically like a photo, what's it called? A slideshow of
A
photos, and
slideshow photo. So that's cool. Yeah. So anything you want to say when we close out, and then we're gonna just play this. Anything that
yeah,
you
well,
want
no,
to?
just thank you. First of all, thank you to you for having me on here, and give me this opportunity to speak about where I'm at with my music right now, and for playing the song I just released for everybody. I appreciate that very much. And yeah, if for anybody who's interested in checking out more of my stuff, it basically Facebook, Instagram, and Spotify are kind of where I'm hanging out these days. So
Okay, great. And
Michael,
that's your name, Michael Lynch,
yep,
Lynch. They can look you up on Facebook with that. I got a friend you on Facebook.
yeah,
Okay,
it's just my handle is it's just at Michael Lynch Music. That's how you can find
nice. At
me. So
Michael Lynch
feel
Music.
free to say hi and stream some songs, whatever you want to do. So I appreciate everybody.
Exactly. Yeah. It's been a pleasure, man. I thank you very much for blessing my podcast. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? And let me live here. See, I got my drum right here. You don't do salsa, right? You don't sing salsa, right?
I could make some Mark Anthony for you. A ver, ¿qué canta ahora?
Yeah, man, it's fun. I love being with my musician brothers.
Exactly.
So listen, it's been a great pleasure. It's already 7:02. So let me go ahead and play this. Michael, I thank you very much, man.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
thank you very much. Let's be in contact. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shoot you my phone number, and I'm gonna shoot you my contact and stuff like that. And we'll be conversing and talking, you know what I'm saying? Maybe hopefully when this thing gives out, man, we'll be able to meet and probably do some gigs together, man.
that'd be great.
You know
That'd
what
be
I'm saying? That'll be wonderful. So here you go, for my people, and let's play this for you.
I knew I already loved
Is that you?
That's my fiance
the
right there.
moment we
Oh.
met.
I'll be coming up
I
next.
could see the
Nice.
light in your eyes calling me home. I'll never forget. It felt so spiritual, so supernatural, like I had seen you before. Something about the way you looked at me that day told me that you were the one. And now the day has come, I see you walking down the aisle. Can't hide the tears in my eyes. All my life I've been waiting for you, baby. I knew your love would be coming around to save me. No hesitation, we were meant to be. Standing here with everyone around us, you take my hand as I'm giving you this promise. My heart is yours, and it will always be forever you and me. When I look at you, I see my future coming to life. Can't imagine planning it without you. I'm so much more with you by my side. You're like a miracle. It's simply magical.
You just inspire me, my
Feels
brother.
like I live in a dream. Can't wait to spend my days waking up to your face. Sometimes it's hard to believe.
Very inspirational.
All my life I've been waiting for you, baby. I knew your love would be coming around to save me. No hesitation, we were meant to be. Standing here with everyone around us. You take my hand as I'm giving you this promise. My heart is yours, and it will always be forever you and me. Yeah. Forever you and me. Yeah. If love is a song, then together we're the perfect rhyme. I'm so thankful that you're mine. And all my life I've been waiting for you, baby. I knew your love would be coming round to save me. No hesitation, we were meant to be. Standing here with everyone around us. You take my hand as I'm giving you this promise. My heart is yours, and it will always be forever you and me. Yeah. Forever you and me. Yeah. Forever you and me.
Beautiful, beautiful, man. Nasi, you know, Nani got some great taste for music. I gotta give it to my baby. She's got some great taste in music. Mira, gracias por todo, mi hermano.
Gracias a ti,
Es un placer de conocerte y nosotros vamos a estar en contacto, ¿ok?
Definitivamente, en serio, muchas gracias.
Ok, ok, papá.
Juntos.
Ok, man. Ciao, ciao.
Gracias.
All right. Well, there you go, man. Another musical chronicle, man. So inspirational, such a voice. Oh my, I mean, beautiful voice. School voice, smooth, silky. It's there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is, you know, it's beautiful. This is music. You know what I'm saying? This is abundance, you know, in tones and stuff like that. But anyway, just wanted to tell everybody that I need you to like the video. Like the video. Share it. Once I release it, I'm going to release it so that everyone can share this video and get on board, man. This is ground. I'm telling you, this is a school vocalist. Great voice. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to shoot out a couple of my friends to see, you know, what can happen here, because it's about networking and all of us getting together. So I thank everybody who hung in there, and thank you all. Share it again. And, you know, this was another Ceelos Musical Chronicles. I'm going to bring in some other artists in these next couple of weeks. I might do a few of them this next couple of weeks. But so look out for that, okay? Peace and blessing. Peace and blessings to everyone, and we'll be in contact. Peace.